call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators. Inside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, time to get this game started. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A first down for the offense. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese. And what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like...
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Davis. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Stockton. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 45, on his way. Found the seam on the left. Touchdown, Bama. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. It's complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Gonna look downfield again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Offense facing 4th down.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, Listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punch it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Going to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down. And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Quickly complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The option look. He'll toss it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know this offense came out here in the 2nd half hoping to build on their 1-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Second down. Here we go. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give him the lead.
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They want to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Slings it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Makes the grab. Touchdown tie. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't get him to the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Gator! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Goes to the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is when you force the turnover. The pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the option. He'll pitch it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They get to him as he throws. Finds his man. It's Lewis.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. The sweet feet buy a little time. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. He is stopped short on the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. It'll be 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete and